How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to some more Bloons Tower Defense 6 Black Bordering gameplay. Whoa, that is the wrong Rosalia skin. There we go. I am your host, the True Bad Omen, and today we are doing our 7th final Black Border map of the entire game. I counted them all out. All we have left are, after Off the Coast, are Underground, Ravine, Dark Dungeons, Workshop, Quad, and Muddy Puddles. Those other 6, and we are officially done every single Black Border. Let's get into it. Today's a fun strategy. I was like, what's a strategy I haven't used? The Holy Heli Trifecta. That's a strategy I know for a fact I've not used yet, and we are going to have some fun with today. Unfortunately, I didn't math it out all super properly, and I'm going to be honest, I am too lazy to keep trying to math out all the money to just be able to afford the Marine. Maybe in the future, we will get Spec Pop in a challenge. That could be a fun one, doing like Dark Dungeons, but I have to get Spec Pop, could be a fun one. But yeah, we're just going to get tier 4 of that one, but we are going to be getting a tier 5 Apache Prime and a Comanche Commander in this run. As always, if you guys do enjoy these videos, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, as that is the best way for you to let me know to keep making more of these. Plus, it is completely free to do so, and it helps the channel out an absolute fuck ton. Like, goddamn. Middle around 10 here, we're going to be placing down a sniper, just like right about here. I'm going to place the sniper down right about here, because I'm going to have my villages, or at least one village, I should say, set up right here-ish. That'll give him Jungle Drums buff, which will just slightly help later on in the run, but yeah. The thought process behind this strategy is that Rosalia has an ability at level 6, a passive ability, not an actual ability, but a passive ability, which makes all upgrades of the helis much cheaper. So, because of that, I'm able to get a lot of really good and powerful material while also getting 2 tier 5 heli monkeys, which is pretty good. We're gonna get Rosa middle of this round here. Right about there, because we're gonna move Rosa right here. We're giving her 2 straight lines. When balloons make it to this part, she shoots down this line, and when balloons are here, you can see she shoots her pedal straight down that line, giving her multiple beautiful straight lines. We're getting airburst darts, just to make the early game an absolute breeze while we just wait for Rosalia to get to level 6. Because I want to save money after having just placed down the heli. Then next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to buy night vision goggles and full metal jacket FMJ. Need to be prepared for the lead balloons and the camo, as we don't have camo detection because Rosalia never actually gets camo. What other heroes don't get camo? Corvus can get camo by using his stuff. Ben can't attack, so I'm not counting Ben. Omen doesn't get camo, but he can give camo. He can give camo to druids, but he doesn't actually get camo detection. Yes, Azalea's natural camo, obviously. Churchill is camo. Churchill gets camo at 6. Geraldo has camo pots. Sada has natural camo. Brickle has camo at level 5 or 6. I don't remember the level exactly. Are Rosalia and Omen the only 2 that can't hit camo? I'm trying to... I think I'm forgetting a hero. Quincy obviously has camo. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. All the heroes, apparently. Alright, I'm gonna get Bouncing Bullet, and I'm gonna keep trying to remember what the fuck gets camo. For some reason, only those 2 are in my head that, like, cannot get camo. Sai has natural camo. Anyway, something I wanted to talk about. New Superman movie. Phenomenal. I loved it. I'm gonna be placing another village here. We're gonna get that to Monkey Commerce, because that is going to help discount our heli even more. Only a couple downsides to the movie being future plot points that are now going to be impossible to write into the movies without him like screwing with like multiversal stuff. There we go. Computer unfroze. There we go. Good. Just by adding one character to the movie, he has eliminated our chance of a crime syndicate storyline. Actually, maybe he hasn't, because of what happened to that character, but he has most likely eliminated our chances of Connor because he's already used Connor's origin for someone else, which is unfortunate. So the reveal came about that one character, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, no Connor in the future DC, so that's unfortunate. I really should just keep this guy on follow mouse, shouldn't I? Yeah, it doesn't really matter right now, but that's fine. Oh my god, Mr. Terrific. Hell yeah, my boy Mr. Terrific getting some amazing spotlight, might I say. Mr. Terrific, a character that I absolutely love, especially in the comics. Great character in the comics. Ooh. Wasn't the biggest fan of him in Arrowverse, I'm gonna be honest, but Superman, phenomenal. They nailed him in Superman. Also seeing Darwin's actor actually getting that fucking X-Men scene where they're like, that's my biggest hatred, like, with character tropes. I don't know if, like, a lot of people agree with this, but when you introduce a character, I'm gonna be getting Comanche defense, woohoo! But if you introduce a character and you're like, this is the most powerful character on the planet. He can do anything anyone else can. And better than anyone. He is so powerful. He's survived everything. And you just pull a gun on him and shoot him in the head. And you try to pass that off as, like, audience, you need to take this as a serious movie. This is a serious movie, but we just killed off someone who's super powerful just to make our bad guy look stronger. And now the weaker guys are going to take him out. And I'm like, I hate that trope. I think the one movie that does that, like, good is... Oh, what the fuck was it called? The Other Guys. That's what it was. Yeah, The Other Guys. The one movie that does that trope well is The Other Guys, where Sam Jackson and The Rock are shown to be, like, the heroes of the movie. And then, aim for the bushes. Fist bump. And then they jump to their deaths. And they just jump to their deaths. That's how you do that trope, because it's a comedy. That trope works in comedies, but it doesn't work in... I'm gonna actually lock in place right here, because that is the best spot to lock in place for now, and I'm too lazy to micro this. Oh no, I forgot to do something. There we go. Whew! No! Please tell me that's enough range. Might have fucked up the placement a bit there, because I had to do it real fast. I forgot to place the village down beforehand. What you're supposed to do there, in my notes, I was supposed to place down the village. I've wasted a lot of money. Okay, well, I'm doing this with a little less cash then. Cool. Supposed to place down this village, and then buy one middle upgrade, and then the next upgrade, and then you'll be fine. Okay, so unfortunately, my heli cannot get jungle drums now. This heli is not going to have jungle drums. I'm just going to keep it on follow mouse. I don't need this guy until 63 anyway. But yeah, this is going to be the Apache with bottom path. Whee! Yeah. I was supposed to start the round afterwards. I just forgot. It is written in my notes. It says, Village 2010 by 020 middle of round. Then upgrade to jungle drums. But, you know, I got too distracted talking about how much I hate the character trope of, like, introducing someone as incredibly powerful and then just killing them off. Which I think is a valid thing to get distracted on, you know? And, you know, the funny part is, I think I'm still going to be able to just absolutely ace this run. Because I will actually... The funny part is, I'll actually still be able to, like, buy another village. An entirely other village to give him jungle drums later. Yeah, because I don't really spend money on much else afterwards. I'm just going to chill, because I don't get this guy to a 402 until 60. There we go. Hatchadacha. I'm not really doing this one as much of a tutorial as I was with, like, the previous videos. I kind of just, like, went, this is off the coast. It's fairly easy. I want to have fun with this map. And try out some strategies that, you know, I've not really used in a video before. I've definitely used the Apache Prime in a video before, but I never used it with Rosalia. So I was like, you know what? Let's get Comanche Commander, because I absolutely love that tower. And let's get Apache Prime. Because I'm a punk rocker, yes I am. I'm just gonna get this to give this guy jungle drums. Probably should have put it up in range of that. But I was like, you know what? Let's put it down here so we can also buff Rosalia. And yeah, why not? It's not gonna make much of a difference. Whee! There's one boom, two booms. I was kind of hoping I was gonna die there, I'm gonna be honest, for the final wave. So I did some poor tracking on purpose. Unfortunately, heli pilots are just too good. Something I am tempted to do is put on just Pursuit, because I've not tried Pursuit before. Oh, here we go. That's what I meant to do. There we go. And now I can be lazy, and I don't actually have to be constantly touching everything. I'm curious if Pursuit works. It's just the only downside is I can't start them up at the front, and they just, like, stop. But for the sake of laziness, I feel as though this is necessary. And wanting to sleep because I've been awake for... I woke up at 3 last night. Oh, my alarm has been going off for an hour. Yeah, I woke up at 3 a.m. last night. So I've been awake for about 5 hours. It is 8 a.m. 13 hours before I get home from work at 9. So that's fun. Then I gotta edit some stuff today. I mean, I have to edit this. I have to edit some Terraria stuff. I have to edit some Yokai Watch because... I want to... well, it's not editing Yokai Watch. It's editing the rules of Yokai Watch because... I'm still working out a perfect rule set for the perfect Yokai Watch Nuzlocke that removes 99% of the luck aspect while also adding difficulty. Because I found a way to remove the luck aspect, which is on my other channel, the True Bad Omen, where I post like Terraria, Yokai Watch, and just random games that I enjoy playing, whereas this is just entirely BTD6. And, you know, I found a way that removes the luck aspect, but unfortunately... it just makes the game easy because you're able to like route all your encounters, and then you can also like choose specific leveling because I only had one level cap, which was level 40 for Dame Demona. You're not allowed to have any yokai over level 40 before Dame Demona. How do I make this Nuzlocke harder though? So I'm trying to find a way to like, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it so that for each key quest you cannot be higher than its recommended level. And that would actually add some difficulty, because that means you can't just get your Badignon. Because there's like a guaranteed encounter that gets you a free B rank yokai when you have a D rank watch. Actually, I think you can get that when you have sorry, no. You can get Badignon, which is a B rank yokai, when you have an E rank watch. And Badignon starts at level 15, which absolutely trivializes the first boss fight in Gutsy Bones. Let's change that so that you have to follow the level, that you have to follow the recommended level of Yokai Watch, that Yokai Watch provides. And if you follow the recommended level, that makes it so much more difficult. Because I think Gutsy Bones' recommended level is like 7 instead of 15, which is insane. A massive difference. All right, Comanche Commander, bam, first tier 5, and now we're going to save directly up for this guy, which I should be able to get around 90-ish. Cause I'm a punk rocker, yes I am. The real question is, because me misplacing this village here, will I be able to get it on 89 in time? Because that's an extra like $3,000 down the drain. How much was that? 33.45. That's an extra 33.45 down the drain. Do we make on 89 33.45? Income calculator. I don't know the exact number of cash you make on 89. You make 2171. Yeah, literally the village mattered. Okay, we're gonna switch to follow mouse then. I'm gonna hover over this stuff. That little extra village misplacement mattered for around 90. Okay, I'm buying the Cult Arms first then. Cult Arms first will put us back until 93, which is gonna hurt for 92. Maybe even 91 might hurt a bit. Yeah, that's unfortunate. This extra village that I placed down just to get the Jungle Drums bonus on the Apache, which I probably didn't need to do, hurt a lot. Yep, okay. Go back to controlling. Should be able to get it end of this round. Because this is end of this round is when I normally get the MIB anyway. So end of this round, I should be able to afford Apache Prime. And the second we get Apache Prime, it is an instant win. There it is. Yeah, barely afforded. Oh no, she's only 16. Yeah, she's not hitting 20. Okay, I'm gonna put it back on pursuit then. Control tab. There you go. Okay, we got Apache Prime. That is an insta win. I am only gonna be buying technically 2 more towers. Let's get the first one. I'm going to then, whoops, lock this guy in place over here. I'm just gonna get him to the support Chinook. Because, yeah, I wanted the heli trifecta, you know, the holy trifecta of helis, the heli trifecta. Unfortunately, I don't think I make enough money. And we'll see. Odds are I'm just gonna grab the glue and I'm gonna place the glue there for extra stalling purposes for later. Look at a Poke Prime go. Absolutely shredding DDTs once you get that MIB. There's the Chinook. We get faster firing and even faster fire, or fast firing and faster firing. Just for better blowback in case any balloons make it that far, or decide they want to make it that far. And we'll see if we can save up 29k. I don't think we will. No, we're definitely not. We're definitely not making 29k. Because I need to make 19k in 98 and 99, and we do not make that much. So I'm just gonna get the glue here. I think I'd be off by like 6-ish k. And it's definitely just better to get strong glue splatter, relentless. Yeah, we're off by a fair bit. Fortified DDTs. Okay, I'm gonna switch these back to follow mouse, and then for, whoops, wrong one. You can lock in place. And then for 100, I'm just gonna spam all 3 of Rose's abilities. There's 1, 2, 3. And just follow with the guy over top, spam flight jet one more time, and we win. Off the coast, incredibly easy. I don't understand. Hang on, I gotta talk about this. I don't understand. How the hell is off the coast an advanced map when fucking Rake is intermediate? Like, Ninja Kiwi, hello? I would personally put Rake harder than, I'd say, 90% of these advanced maps. Like, it's definitely easier than Peninsula, or definitely harder, sorry. Definitely harder than Peninsula, definitely harder than Sunken Columns, definitely harder than Ancient Portal, then Sunset Gulch, then Enchanted Glade, then Dark Path. Even Last Resort is easier than Rake, in my opinion. Easier than, this is easier than Rake. High Finance easier than Rake. Cargo easier than Rake. Easier. I haven't done Underground yet, but I assume Underground is going to be incredibly easy. How the hell is Off the Coast advanced when Rake is intermediate? What the hell, Ninja Kiwi? Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming out. We only have 6 more maps to do a black medal on left. I hope you guys have a good day and a good night. I'll see you in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe. Peace out.